Yo, what is up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Expresso Thoughts. My name is Yesenia.
I am Miguel.
Yeah, and then we're back at it here with obviously some more technical difficulties. I don't know why.
Back at it with another one.
Goodness gracious. One episode I want to record without like any technical difficulties. I just want that.
Yeah, that would be very nice. But technology, right? Sometimes it's got a mind of its own.
Yeah. But where's your coffee cup?
I already drank my coffee.
Oh, dang. I was going to be like, let's just cheers.
Yeah, I wish, man. But I obliterated mine. Had a big jug, too, and just obliterated it.
Yeah,
then it obliterated my insides.
Oh, my gosh. Well, like, it's, sorry, it's a little hard for me to hear. I don't know about you, but let me just, okay, that's a little bit better. Yeah, so the first time we're having, or at least me, coffee on the podcast, because we're so used to recording in the evening. We're recording in the morning still. Yeah. Which is new for us.
Yeah. Like old times, I guess.
Yeah, it's a nice change of pace, I feel like. Today I felt like I woke up and I just didn't have the energy. But then all of a sudden, as soon as like I start critiquing other people's work, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm in the zone now. Like,
yeah, in the critiquing zone already.
Yeah, and then that just wakes me up all of a sudden. So, which is good, I guess, to do this podcast. Yeah, there you go with the references.
Usher. R&B goat.
Yeah. Also, we went out. Yes, we're recording this on a Wednesday. So literally the day before this episode is about to air is when we're recording it.
Yeah.
But we went out Tuesday night. And we went to go see Blue Beetle.
Yes.
Yeah, we're just gonna get right into this.
Yeah. BB.
So this is here's the thing. Let's try not to spoil this film for anyone who hasn't seen it yet. Let's give that a try. We're gonna try not to spoil anything for you guys, but just so you know, spoilers may happen. So here's your warning right now.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna try to be very vague, but also in a way where it entices you all to see the film because it's a great film. I do gotta say this is probably my favorite DC film. Not of all time because Wonder Woman's a little different than this one. But it does hold up to that hype, the hype of Wonder Woman, even though Wonder Woman was a different film in itself.
Yeah.
This one is a little bit more lighthearted. It did deal with some tough moments, but it was still a lighthearted film. Whereas I feel
like he literally is the Spider-Man of the DC universe.
Yeah, I mean that's a good way.
That's him, you know.
Yeah, that's a good way of
or Miles Morales of that universe.
Yeah, that's a good analogy. Yeah, that I would I like that. But yeah, it's basically we are in the Keys, and what I assume is in Mexico.
I believe so.
Where the family is from.
Yeah.
And then so we're set in there, and then we come to the matter of like there's this share a piece of device that Cord Industries is involved with. Right. We get teased with that, and then we jump right into who Jaime Reyes. I combined his name.
Reyes.
Yeah, Jaime Reyes. And his family. So we get introduced with him right off the bat. And then we get to see a little bit what Cord Industries is about. Because I feel like they teased it throughout DC films a little bit. But we actually don't really know who these people are.
Yeah.
And we actually still don't know who these people are just yet. But we do get introduced to the daughter of Cord Industries. And then we get introduced of what this piece of technology actually is. And what that means for Jaime and his future for DC films, essentially.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's literally an origin story of this character. And we do get to see some interesting things from the comic books from back in the day of the OG Blue Beetle in the comics, which is kind of cool.
Right.
I'm not going to say anything else too much because I think other stuff is going to tease it.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of like, there's heartbreak, there's love, comedy, action from everyone. You think that this is a superheroes based on just the hero fighting? No, it's the whole family. There's a lot of heart. There's a lot of love, and a lot of it's derived from the familia of the Reyes family.
Yeah. I mean, I think it was a good film, man.
Yeah.
You know, it was very funny. I think they described Blue Beetle perfectly during the film.
Yeah.
Rudy, he was pretty much saying how he's just like Batman of Gotham, Superman of Metropolis.
Yeah.
But for their city, which I forgot where exactly they were staying at.
Yeah. They didn't really like.
But he's pretty much like just like another neighborhood hero.
Basically, yeah.
But in Rudy's said, not as good.
Yeah.
So he's pretty much, you know, he's up there, but he's not like elite, like.
Right. But like, I think what surprised me was the fact that how funny George Lopez was in this movie.
Yeah.
He was extremely funny.
He was. He was really good.
Yeah, I was kind of iffy on the fact.
I had a feeling he was gonna be really good. I didn't know he was in the movie.
Yeah. No, I knew that he was in the movie. I'm like, man, why they got George Lopez up in here?
I didn't know.
I used to watch George Lopez actually back in the day. That show was funny.
I feel like we took that show for granted. We took that show for granted, man.
That show was
Nick at Night.
Was it always at Nick at Night, or was it always like on like an actual like cable network, like Channel 9 or it was Channel 9.
It might have been, but when I was like getting older in my teens, that was like they would show that 3 a.m. until 4 a.m. That's it, just George Lopez.
Yeah. I used to watch
George Lopez.
Dude,
man.
That was like that
theme song.
Yeah. Oh man, that was my stuff back in the day.
Low-key, they had the same vibes from that show in this show, like with the family.
A little bit, yeah. But for some reason, with this
less
family,
toxic.
Yes,
it's less toxic, more supportive.
Yeah.
Jaime's family.
It just really sticks to the culture and the family, and this is the first time we see a Latin lead superhero. And not just by the actual hero himself, but like by the whole family.
Yeah, and the reason why I like this guy's story is because it's so much different, you know.
Yeah.
As soon as he gets his powers, it's crazy because the minute he gets his powers is the minute his family finds out. There's no space in between.
Yeah.
No deciding, should I tell them or not?
Yeah.
They just know there with him.
They just know. And this was said in the trailer, so this is like nothing like spoiling it. It shows it in the trailer.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's it's different. There's no secrets. There's no that line in between, and it's just everyone knows everything.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try and touch on this, but without touching on it too much.
Yeah, try not to spoil too much because it literally just dropped, this movie.
But it also kind of like shares some type of a background on Jaime's family in a way because of their ability to help him in those fights like so well, you know.
Yeah.
They weren't thrown off at all. Like obviously Uncle Rudy, all I'm gonna say with him is that he's got some like
he knows
abilities
stuff
up his sleeves, I guess.
Yeah,
like,
he knows stuff.
And he's a techie guy, like a Curtis or like Cisco from
the Flash.
Yeah, that's his vibe, kind of vibe.
Yeah.
And then Nana.
Yeah.
She's got an army / fighting past, which we could pick up from just watching the movie.
Yeah.
So, you know, it all kind of like makes even more sense, you know, because Jaime is chosen by the Scarab, you know, and then he's so close with his family, and it just so happens that his family has like some background with that type of work, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, exactly. I mean,
they were never really phased. I mean, only really, you know, I mean, this is kind of a spoiler though.
No, don't spoil.
But there was only one moment during the movie when they were pretty much phased, and I think you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Other than that, man, they were sticking it through. They were more phased than Jaime was.
Yeah.
I gotta be careful with not saying Miguel because that's his Cobra Kai name.
Yeah. No, but there were even the way, even like
he's good, bro. I'm happy for him, man.
I am too, cause like I was like, oh geez, like I'm excited to see.
He's a good actor.
Is it
man.
Xolo? Xolo? It's
Yeah.
XOLO. So Xolo, I'm excited to see his future with DC. Because this is probably not the last time we're gonna be seeing him and Blue Beetle. I'm sure that we're gonna be seeing more based on the film. But like even the pronunciation of how to say his name, he walked into like Cord Industries.
I was just thinking that.
He walked in there for some reason. I'm not gonna say what, but like he walked in there and then he introduced himself, and the lady's like, Jamie. He's like, it's Jaime.
Yeah, that's a relatable moment right there.
It is a relatable moment. And even like even like the brother and sister bond, like it's even like we don't see too much of it, but we can tell that it's strong and it's there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And even like they introduce a love interest, but they do it in a way where he still like puts his family first, and then he's like, okay, you know, doesn't
like she's not the main thing.
Exactly. Like everyone is equal in that sense. And it just made it seem like, oh, it's not one separate thing and then one separate thing. Everyone is a family at this point. Whoever comes along, essentially.
Yes.
But yeah, I really liked Milagro and like her thing and how she's helping out with Jaime and his journey. Everyone did like a great job. I just there's like little like things that I just find funny where Rudy was doing, where he was just like, oh wait, it should be working. He just kicks it. Yeah. And I was like, yo, those are facts.
Just hitting it till it works.
Dude, I do the same thing sometimes. I'm just like, why is this thing not working? And just like, and then it just starts working.
Yeah.
Oh man, but there's like some hidden talents that this family has that I'm kind of interested to see like how it would progress into the DC world, because everyone has a team, right? We have Team Flash, we have Team Arrow, Team Supergirl, right? This is Team Blue Beetle, and it's his family.
Yeah,
it's his family, and
I mean, I'm sure the family
somebody else, but I'm not gonna say who that is because then it's gonna like tease like yeah. But
I'm sure he's gonna break off from the fam.
Well,
you
yeah,
know,
we're not gonna.
He can't be bringing them on all the.
I feel like
endeavors, you know, but
here's what I think that's gonna happen. Like the future, however, like James Gunn decides. I didn't read too much into it, but like his future of DC, and if we see like these superheroes together and band together like in a film, I have a feeling like his family, maybe not all of them, but one of them is gonna make like a cameo like randomly, and then they're like, "Yo, like what are you doing here? Like you're crapping my style."
Yeah, definitely Rudy or Nana.
I was gonna say Milagro too. I was gonna say maybe her.
Yeah, she could.
Yeah.
But you know, Blue Beetle was dope, bro.
Yeah, it was dope.
I love watching him. Like just watching him was giving me I mean, it's old school vibes, man. 'Cause he's everything you want in a superhero. Like he's very, like in action. He's jokative. Like he's talking consistently, and you could even see like, even though he was really scared about it. I mean, there's a relatable factor to it because he was just so, you could tell when he was excited. Yeah. About like actually getting like to get into some action. Like there's some points where he was looking forward to it. Yeah. So
he's a very
he gets a youthful vibe. That's why he really does remind me of Spider-Man, bro. 'Cause that's the only other superhero that would really be talking like that in a serious fight, you know, like. So I think if DC does their job correctly, they have a little baby now.
Let's see.
That can hopefully turn around the franchise. This movie was definitely better than The Flash. And I think this is a starting point because I know Beetle is a part of something. I don't know if it's the JSA or Justice League. Yeah. But, you know, this can be a start of something for them. This film was pretty good. Yeah. He's definitely my bad. No. But he's definitely a, you know, building block for that.
I think James Gunn is teasing the JSA. So he may be a part of the JSA. Yeah. But yeah, I agree 100% on what you said. There are two extra credit scenes. So one happens like right away in the mid credits, and then we get a post end credit scene also as well. So stick around for that because that literally ties into like what's gonna happen next for Blue Beetle, because essentially this is not the end for him.
And we're gonna find out a lot more about DC because this has been more of a DC heavy year than a Marvel year.
Yeah, for sure. And
then I think this year we're also getting Aquaman, and what else? Is that it for DC?
Oh, Aquaman's coming this year?
Yeah, I think towards the end of the year.
All right,
Either
we'll
December
see how that
or
is.
January. Yeah, and we're gonna figure out based on the extra clips on that, kind of the direction that they're trying to head into.
Oh, you know what? That's right. Because I saw
Aquaman
in the Flash.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So maybe they'll tie in something.
Yeah.
I really don't know where the new Batman is going to take place in all of this.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the Flash, I don't know. I don't even know where Batman stands in all of this. But at least they got one golden child right now with Blue Beetle.
I think so. I think you're right. They got something special with...
everything else is like up in the works, man.
Yeah.
Superman's kind of just like, what's happening here?
Mm-hmm.
Batman, same. Flash, even because of his, legal issues.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So it's like they do get something special with this character. So it'd be interesting to see.
He's a beast, bro.
He's a beast, man. Like,
dude, he's a good actor, man.
Yeah.
I was honestly, I was so surprised when he was Blue Beetle. Like, I didn't find out till I was super late about it.
I was actually, when I found out that he was Blue Beetle, I was like, oh snap! Like, this is different. This is new.
This is a chance.
You want to know why? Because every single superhero movie, it's not Cholo. It's not a Latin lead. So like, this is a different. It's new, it's different, it's fresh, and I just like absolutely love it. And I think this is the shakeup that DC kind of needs to be like, oh, okay, and it's a good film. It's a good film. I'm not saying that like, Wonder Woman as far as DC, that's still good, but it's not part of James Gunn's new vision for DC. Unfortunately, we're still gonna see Gal Gadot as our Wonder Woman, but not as prominent like in the past.
Yeah, she's not gonna really have films like that.
Right.
She'll probably just show up. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So like with James Gunn's vision, I think it was like the recent Shazam 2, and then we got the Flash.
Forgot about Shazam.
And then now Blue Beetle, and then like you said, Aquaman. So I believe these are all under still James Gunn. And then Wonder Woman made a cameo in Shazam. Peacemaker, yeah.
Peacemaker, we already know is gonna be there some way somehow because he's been on the big screen and on the
right. He has been.
Maybe not though because he is an anti-hero. So
yeah, we'll see. But I mean, like, it's I'm excited where the Blue Beetle storyline goes from there, and to kind of learn a little bit more on like Cord Industries and like their plan.
Me too, man.
On it all, because I think like Marvel was more towards like Shield, right? A little bit. At least that's Captain America, I feel like.
Yeah.
They introduced Shield and what's the
DC though, they gotta get something right, bro. Like
what's the bad one for Shield, the bad guy?
Hydra.
There you go. That.
Yeah. DC, I don't really know at all.
I guess it's Cord.
Okay, that would make sense.
Yeah, because like Marvel, we had Shield and Hydra.
Or Lex even.
Yeah.
Cord, Lex.
Cord Industries.
Those type of villains, I guess.
Yeah. Lex or Luthor Corp.
Joker.
Luthor Corp.
Joker, I would say he counts as like even though he's Batman's specific villain.
Yeah.
He can apply to everybody, bro.
I'm thinking more of like companies or like agencies that are like
whatever.
Like are behind it. Like Shield's like a big like thing, like Hydra, and then you have like Cord, and then you have Luthor Corp. So you mentioned Lex, so Luthor Corp.
But Shield was cool, but then they got infiltrated.
Yeah.
By Hydra.
Yeah.
But I mean, Blue Beetle, bro, it's gonna be stinking lit, man. He's stinking lit, bro. You know what I mean? I don't know what type of villains he's got. It looked like he was fighting some Halo army soldiers.
And honestly, that's what it looked like.
That's the only like con, in my opinion, almost.
Yeah, I was like, oh, Jesus, straight up from a video game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only con. I would have liked maybe a bit more insight. I don't know. I just didn't really like. So
there were a lot of like I do gotta say there are some instances where like that looked like a Halo thing, and then we get introduced to the layer. I'm gonna say that just to help everyone to get more hyped for it. But it reminded me of the Batcave in Batman. So like there are relatable things in there. At the same time, I don't know if you noticed, but this is an Easter egg, and I think I can say this and it won't tease too much. But Jaime, apparently, he graduated with a law degree. And I feel like we are going to see him apply that degree in some shape or form in the future, because I'm sure he's not going to do this Blue Beetle gig 24/7. He's going to have something else on the side, right? So we did get introduced with his educational side of things. He did get into grad school. Is he going to still continue to do grad school? And his sweatshirt is an Easter egg because it said Gotham Law.
Oh.
So, like, I would assume. And then, like, the Blue Beetle cave looked like the Bat Cave.
You know what that means, man?
What?
Something.
It means something.
You gonna kick it with somebody from over there.
I don't know, man. But, like, it's, I feel like we're gonna get introduced with Batman and Blue Beetle in some shape or form.
Or Robin.
Or Rob. Ooh. I kind of like that. Or Nightwing. You know, we don't get introduced enough of the Batman, other Batman characters, to be honest.
No, because the franchise sucks. Simple, man. But I have faith in James Gunn.
Let's see.
The Flash was all right. What can you do?
They got me mad at the
Flash. But he bounced back with the Blue Beetle.
Mm-hmm.
Is he doing Aquaman too?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Well, I'm not sure if this Aquaman is part of his new.
Right. It could be.
New vision for DC.
All right, we just gotta see then.
Yeah. I know. The Flash was, this Blue Beetle one was, and I believe Shazam 2 was. But I don't know if this Aquaman's been like in the works for a while, but it was in the works while the transition changed for the president of DC. So like, it may be under James Gunn's vision. I have no idea at this point.
Bruh.
But yeah, I mean, like, guys, go see Blue Beetle. It's in theaters now. You guys can go see it in IMAX. Because apparently they don't have enough Dolby Cinema showtimes.
Yeah, but it was made for the IMAX screen.
Yeah, dude, that was the first time I've seen a movie in IMAX in the theater we usually go to. We usually stick to like one theater. Well, we hop around here and there, but like there's a main one that we always go to. Never seen a movie in IMAX in there before, ever. It's usually either it's just Dolby Cinema, actually. We just go there for.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever seen a movie there standard.
Yeah.
So like, it's just Dolby Cinema. So like, we didn't know where the IMAX theater was. So she's like, theater 18 for IMAX. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
We go up in there, and it's a massive theater, way bigger than a Dolby Cinema theater that they have there. And the screen is ginormous. The first thing you said was like, damn, look at that screen.
Yeah. Much bigger.
Much bigger. A huge theater. So it's like, oh, okay. So you guys know how to do IMAX, right, then? Apparently.
They're both, I mean, my IMAX and Dolby are pretty similar.
The only difference is, I would say, the seating. I was a little uncomfortable in the seating. It kept moving around a lot. I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah, Dolby has better seats.
Yeah.
It's the recliner.
Yeah.
But
like, I was sitting watching the film, and I was like getting numb, like in my legs and hands. So like,
for me, it's my knees. Like, my knees get like tight.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There's something about like, I was just a little uncomfortable, but yeah. I mean, it's cheaper.
Whatever.
Much cheaper, because we went on discount Tuesday.
Recliners, one thing I'll pay extra for. Like, that's a very good service.
Yeah.
Commodity.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, yeah, for sure. I would pay extra to sit comfortably and for my body parts not to be numb while I'm watching the movie. I was watching the movie and I was like, dang, I can't like feel my hands. And then like, I was like, dang, I can't feel my toes. Like, they got numb.
Come on, man.
So I was like moving around. I was like, oh, jeez.
Blue Beetle, bro. Epic.
Mm-hmm.
It gives me vibes of just Deadpool too. I need to see this new Deadpool with the Wolverine. You seen Wolverine?
I did, yeah.
The old school suit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna be epic.
That got pushed back, so I
know, but
I have no idea when.
That's gonna be epic though.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope.
I've never seen a Wolverine movie at all.
Really?
Yeah.
You haven't seen Logan, X-Men, or any of those X-Men movies?
None, man.
Wolverine's in there.
I might have to check out some old X-Men.
Yeah, those X-Men movies are pretty good.
I've never really been into the X-Men.
I mean,
they're lame.
I watched it here and there. I think when it got into like, what is it, like Phoenix?
Like, there's a reason why.
Or something like that. I like stopped watching.
X-Men is lame. I mean, I might have to check it out.
Well, there's X-Men and then X-Men 2, I think, and then there's X-Men The Last Stand or something like that. And then it got like really like elaborated and like I don't know. I stopped watching when I hit like Phoenix or something like that. Whatever that title is, I don't know that title.
Whatever.
Oh man, but yeah, that's a dope costume. I wouldn't mind being Blue Beetle for Halloween though.
Yeah.
I mean, oh, I also saw people like still dressed up like in pink in the theater, like with Barbie.
That's just coincidental. Not because the Barbie movement.
Dude, fun fact for you all: Barbie is the highest-grossing Warner Brothers film of all time. It outdid The Dark Knight. But the Blue Beetle is actually close up there. It's doing really well in the box office.
But that's actually not quite fair.
Why is that?
Because The Dark Knight was PG-13.
So isn't Barbie PG-13?
I think, isn't it PG?
Hold up.
Dude, that's got to be PG, bro.
I gotta like.
Because you know they want little kids watching that. That's got to be PG.
It can't be PG because there's some instances where like.
Nah, it's PG. I'm telling you, it's PG.
And where's the Rotten Tomatoes at?
Just look up Barbie movie rating.
Oh, Barbie prepares to pass the Super Mario Brothers. Look, Barbie is about to become America's highest-grossing film of 2023. It surpassed The Dark Knight, and that was back in 2008, and now it's going to surpass the Super Mario Brothers.
What's this thinking movie rating?
Right now?
No, I'm talking about like PG.
Oh, right. Hold on, give me 1 second. Sorry, that article came up, and I just had to like say it. PG-13.
Barbie?
Yeah, because they say some things that like it needs to be PG-13.
I'm shocked about that. I'm honestly shocked about that. Dang, that movie was PG-13, bro.
It's alright, man. But like they
I feel like 13. I mean, I feel like we should have one more new rating. You know, just having PG-13 and R, there should be one more in between that. You know what I mean? Like there should be R. Rated R should honestly be for over 21-year-olds.
They're saying that Blue Beetle may dethrone Barbie.
Oh wow! And then
in opening weekend box office.
And then there should be some type of a late teen rating. So like from 16 to 19, there's a specific rating for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
I also think that movies should create different types of versions of their film based on to apply.
This kid can't even speak.
Yeah. But I feel like companies should make different versions of their movie to suffice for the different types of ratings. So they should have a PG version, a PG-13 version, and a rated R version of their film.
All right. Well, that was a very elaborate way of saying that. Blue Beetle got a 77% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 6.8 on IMDb. 77 was the critics, and the audience rated it at 92%.
If Blue Beetle beats Barbie, I would be shocked.
I would be shocked too, actually.
Because Barbie, everyone likes that. You know what I mean? Not everybody likes DC. Not everybody has heard of Blue Beetle, so not everyone's going to go see that. And
they didn't have, because Blue Beetle, they were going to start promoting this film, even the actors and all that. But they couldn't do that due to the strike and all that. Barbie happened before this strike even happened in Hollywood. Before the actors went on strike, before the writers went on strike. So all this happened before then. So obviously Barbie had the jump up of the marketing to promote it. This, in a sense, was like in the heat of everything. So like they were just like, okay, we can't say anything. We're not gonna say anything. We're not gonna talk about it. We just hope that the film does well, and that's that. And so then like that. Essentially, that was the state of Blue Beetle, and they couldn't market the film as such because of what is going on. But it seems like it's doing well for itself.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, guys, go watch Blue Beetle. Let's see if it surpasses Barbie. I have no idea. Barbie's already surpassing the Super Mario Brothers, but let's just see. Go check it out. It's in theaters. It is a must see. It's really good. And that's it for today's episode. Follow us on I don't even know what to say anymore. Follow us on social media. We're on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, or X. It was so dumb. Subscribe to your podcast wherever guys listen to your pods, because most likely you'll find us there. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
Peace.